everyone and welcome. My name's Suzanne from Non-Stop Papercrafts and thank you for joining me today to do my October design team project. Now before you all run off to go and check your calendars, yes, I do realise it's November. I am running late with this one. I have apologised to Natalie at LineDotArrow, but October was just such a crazy month. I didn't have much time for crafting, so I am doing it now. And I am making another mini journal. I'm absolutely obsessed with these at the moment. You may remember a couple of months ago I did a mini journal as well as part of my design team, but this one is even smaller. So I will show you what I'm using. In a few videos ago now, I think, I showed off this kit that was sent to me by my friend Maryam from Heartincrafts, and I will put her links down below because she will be selling kits similar to this. And yeah, basically she has the Sizzix passport die set, which creates these little mini passport sized notebooks, and then yeah, you also can cut the papers that go with it, and it also cuts the kind of spine, and it has holes ready for sewing if you choose to sew, but you may also notice there's like little divots in the top and the bottom in case you want to do an elasticated style binding, and that's on the cover as well, so you can see that at the top, and then the holes if you want to do a sewn in. So you have options there. So she sent this to me for me to have a little play around with. As I said, I did show it off properly in a video a few weeks ago now. And what she sent me down, so I've got the cover, which she's already put some of this lovely textured papers on, which will go brilliantly with what kit I'm using. So I've got that. She's also put together 3 signatures for me with some different papers. So it's all this lovely kind of is it mulberry paper? But yeah, it just looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to be using some of these in there as well. And then yeah, just an extra few sheets of textured paper for me to have a little play around with. That was in the kit as well. I also got, let's take that one out. I also got a few different sort of scrapbooking paper, so beautiful florals on one side, and then the music paper on the other side. I may not necessarily have to use that in this particular one because obviously I've got the papers from the design team project, but oh, I don't know, the colours might go. We'll have a look, we'll have a see. And then I've got a load of die cuts. Now, Maryam and I became friends actually because we did a swap in the Junk Journaling for Everyone Facebook group, and she sent me loads of die cuts, and I totally blame her for my new obsession of die cuts. When we first started swapping, I only had maybe, well, less than 10, I think, but now, oof, it's hard to say. It must be near 100. I have so many dies, and I blame her because she always shows me these dies, and this is one of them. So this is a pocket, and what you do is you kind of concertina in the sides, and then it makes an expandable pocket. I thought this was genius, so I ordered this, and I now have this die as well. But yeah, like I said, I blame her because she sends me these things and I think, oh, I need that die in my life too. And then I've got lots of other little things, so sort of stamp shapes, which would be really great because I've got lots of little fussy cut bits here from the kit that I can put onto those. She even included some beautiful bits of trim and things, so I've got that there, beautiful bits of lace trims, just absolutely lovely. So like I said, I did do a proper kind of go through of this in a few videos ago. You'll have to go back and have a look if you want a proper look at all of the bits and pieces, but yeah, just a quick kind of show of what I've got, and then a fussy cut of some flowers and things like that. So I'm going to use this kit, so it gives me a chance to have a play around with this, but also obviously do my design team project. So let's put this to the side for a moment and just stick with the cover. So this is the cover that I have. Like I said, it's already got the holes ready for sewing if I'm going to sew. I haven't decided yet, or if I'm going to have elastic. So I really like that. Obviously it's got enough room for 3 signatures because I've got 3 holes in there. And what I've done to kind of prep, so I did shrink these pages down, and you may notice they're kind of upside down on one another. It's because I'm going to make pockets out of them. So these are the gorgeous papers, and this is the In Everything Give Thanks kit from LineDotArrow. So I mean, obviously we don't have Thanksgiving here in the UK, but I wanted to do a kind of gratitude journal, because, well, there are lots of things that I'm grateful for. You guys watching my channel, for starters, supporting me by subscribing, liking my videos, commenting, the fantastic comments that I get from you guys, all of these things, yeah, I have to be thankful for. So I thought a gratitude journal might be quite lovely to make. But these papers are just beautiful. I love all of the tones, the oranges and everything. It's just perfect for this time of year. So yeah, so they're the papers. Like I said, I've shrunk them down because obviously this is a small journal. I had originally shrunk them down so 4 fit on a page, but then that was a bit too small. So I mean, I'll keep those because I can use them for like journaling cards and stuff. But yeah, so I just made them a bit bigger. I mean, obviously I will have to trim these down still, but that's okay, that's not an issue. So the reason they are upside down is because I wanted to make pockets. So I was thinking if I fold them where they meet and hopefully do it straight, that's a bit better. Then obviously I'll trim that down to size, but then I thought these can now be pockets. So they can go in the signature, and then I can have pockets. So I can either have it opening at the side or at the top. And I just thought that was a nice way to kind of use the papers. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to fold up the others as well. This is an absolutely huge kit. There's lots to go with it. And I believe Natalie did a collaboration with this kit with Rachel from Rachel and Bella Crafts. So there is another half to this kit, if you like, if you go to Rachel and Bella Crafts. But I obviously am only using Natalie's kit for the design team project. But yeah, equally as lovely. But yeah, even with Natalie, you get absolutely tons. So you get obviously these main pages, you get absolutely loads of extra bits and pieces for fussy cutting. So again, I've only printed off some bits, but I've got what could be little journaling cards, or could be kind of book plate to go on the front. Oh, that looks quite nice actually, doesn't it? We'll come back to the cover in a minute. Some tags. These I really love. So it looks like a leaf print. I hope you can see that on the camera. Lots of coin envelopes. I love those as well. And then she does lots of beautiful pockets. It seems to be her style to have the slanted ones. I really like those. And then obviously your tags go inside of those. But yeah, there were many more pages. I just haven't printed them all off yet because I thought I'd see what I can do with what I've got, and then obviously if I need any more I can print. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just start getting my signature together. So like I said, these are going to be made into pockets. I'm definitely going to be using some of the papers that have been gifted to me from Maryam. I'm also going to be using some tea dyed papers. So I'm just going to build my signatures together, and then we can start thinking about pockets and tucks and things like that. Okay, so I just wanted to explain why I've done these two different sizes. So I obviously use this as a template, so I've got the height right, and I've kept these long because I'm going to fold some of them over. Some of them I will chop down, but some of them I'll fold over so it kind of has that interactive flip out part. And this one I did the same width, but again I thought I can fold a bit up, and then again it can have a flip down. Again, just a little bit of interest, a little bit of extra writing space, so that's why I've cut it in that way. So now that I've got all my pieces of paper, so I'm only keeping 2 of these only because I've got another cover, so I'm going to keep the other signature that was kind of made up for that one, and then yeah, I'm going to use these 2 and then put something else in the middle. Okay, so I think that's full enough. So I've kept my middle signature really thin, and then my 2 outer ones are going to be my chunkier one with most of the journaling space. But all I've done for the middle is I'm just going to do another one of those pockets, and then I've just put in 2 of the strips of the tea dyed papers. This is going to be a very thin one. Just trying to think actually. Let's have a look what else is in here. So you'll see this I'm keeping for this one, because I do have some other textured bits of paper, so something like that might be quite nice to also put in there. What else have we got? Do I want something else? I'm just trying to think whether I want that middle one thickened up a little bit, but actually the more I think about it, I don't think that's probably a good idea, because otherwise then the journal's going to be a bit of a gator mouth once I start putting all the tags and things in. So I think I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to get these bits out so I can start having a think about what's going where. So let's get some of those stamps out. I don't need pockets because I've got pockets there, so I'll keep those pockets for the other one that I'm going to make. That's quite pretty, I quite like that. Let's use that. And then yeah, those elements I think I'll keep for my other one. Okay, so let's start having a play around then and getting things sorted. So like I said, they're my signatures, and as you can see it already wants to kind of burst open with all of the pages in there, so it's a nice size, so I'm happy with that. I think I'm going to finish off these signatures first before I do anything else. Okay, because the papers that Maryam gave me have rounded corners, I'm just going to round the corners of my tea stained ones. Excellent, so that's that part done. So the next thing I would like to do is I'm now going to go through and I'm going to go through each signature. I'm going to do a little bit of stamping on the pages. So I'm going to pull out some sort of autumnal stamps, do some stamping. I also want to think about where I'm going to put my pockets, so I can think about tags and where they're going to go as well. So I'm just going to slowly work through my signatures and do those. Right, okay, so that's my 3 signatures done. So I obviously didn't show you all of it because I didn't want to bore you to tears while I just glue and stick. But if I take you through the 3 signatures, so the first one, I've put some little tabs on, so using some of the material that was in the kit. So I've just made some little tabs, obviously done all my stamping. So this is my first signature, so I thought that was just brilliant because obviously it's a gratitude journal. Again, lots of writing space, pocket there with some tea stained paper, and one of the sort of like mini fussy cuts in one of the pockets from the kit. Again, lots of journaling space for you to be able to write. Again, this is from the kit. And then these are the center pockets. So we've got a tag up at the top, and then also a piece of tea stained paper on that side that comes out. Again, a pocket with tea stained paper and one of these little cards. I really love that one, that's beautiful. And again, tea stained paper, some bits to kind of flip up for that extra writing space. And this bit comes down, and this one comes out. Again, just a little bit of stamping. So I haven't stamped on all of the pages because obviously people like to be able to write. So that's the first signature. Then obviously in the middle I didn't have quite as much, so I haven't done any stamping. So it's literally just the tea stained papers. Oh, might help if I've got the right way around. It's just the tea stained papers as they are. And then this one I did side pocket, so you'll be able to see the little tabs, and then inside are little journal cards that I've made. So again, just shrunk down pages from the kit. And there's another one, and that just slots in the side. I might have to round those corners actually because I haven't done that yet. And again, these were just little fussy cuts from the kit that I've just folded over to create little tabs. So that's the center signature, so not as big, but again, room to obviously put some more stuff in. And then the last one is very much the same as the first. So again, fabric tag, bit of stamping on the tea dyed papers, pocket with again one of these little cards and some tea stained paper. Again, using bits from the kit, little fussy cuts. Again, the pockets in the middle, so I've got again tea stained paper and then a tag on the other side, top loading. Again, a pocket with tea stained paper, and this card has mushrooms on it. Again, flip out, lifts up, little bit of stamping, and then last tab at the back. So they're the 3 signatures. So all we need to work on now is the cover. I've also got this that I put together. So this was that coin envelope, so I've just stuck it together, put some more tea stained paper in there for again another place to journal, and then just put the die cut flowers that were in the kit from Maryam, and then the mushrooms, and then this oval with the kind of leaf imprint was also from the LineDotArrow kit. So that I was going to paperclip in there as well. So the only other thing really to do is the cover. Okay, so for the cover I have kind of pulled some bits in. So this was one of the pages that I've just shrunk down. So I've got some cheesecloth here that I thought I might play around with in the background to kind of add some ruffles or something. And then obviously I've got some bits of lace as well, so just thinking how I want to layer that. Okay, so here is the finished product. I had to do some bits off camera because I had to stop recording where I had to go and pick up my daughter from nursery, but I have now finished doing all of the decorating. I've bound in the 3 signatures, so I just wanted to take you on a little tour. So I've got some ribbon that I've used also for the tags as a closure, so just wrapped that round. And then to show you how I finished the front cover, so obviously we've got the cheesecloth at the back, this gorgeous image on the front from the kit, some of the trim that was included in the pack that I got from Maryam, and then I had some kind of leaf die cuts, so I've used actually papers from the kit, some scraps that I had, and I've just cut out some leaves and then some like berries because I thought they're nice sort of autumnal shapes to put on here. So that's the cover, and then obviously the back I've just kept blank, but it's that lovely kind of sparkly textured paper, so I love that. And then, as I said, I've bound in the 3 signatures. I've actually sewn them in, so like I said, you have got the option of having elastic, but I have sewn these in. Okay, so taking you on a little tour then. So when you open up, I have put some papers on the inside and a little pocket in the front that just has a tag from the kit in. Then my first signature, as I've already shown you, we've got fabric tabs, stamping on the tea dyed pages, and tabs put on. Then obviously we've got the top pocket, so I've got a tag in one and tea dyed paper in the other, another pocket with different bits and pieces in from the kit, some more tea dyed paper with some stamping, and that's the first signature. Then the second signature, again we've got the side loading pocket, so again I've used bits from the kit to kind of make a tab, and then they're my journaling cards, which is again just some leftover bits and cut off, so a great way to kind of use all of that up. Again, some tea dyed paper. There's my decorated envelope, which if you remember has the tea stained paper in, and then again just your pages, another side pocket which again has a mini journaling card with a little tab, again one of the little fussy cuts from the kit. And then the last signature, very similar to the first, so again we've got tabs, tea dyed papers, bit of stamping on there, again pockets with again some of the cutouts from the kit, again a tab with bits from the kit, and then again the centre pocket, so I've got tea stained paper and again a tag using the same ribbon that I've got for the closure, pocket with some more bits from the kit, tea dyed papers, and then that's the end of the last signature. Then I've got a side tuck, which again just these were the bits that were left over really, so I've just popped those in the back because they could be used either to stick in the journal somewhere or to be written on the back. So that's at the back. So just a reminder, I have made this cute little journal using the digital kit from LineDotArrow. This is the In Everything Give Thanks kit. I will put the link down below for Natalie's store so you can go and check this out yourself. It is a really beautiful kit. I've loved a lot of the images in here. And then there's also the pack that I got that obviously had the journal base in, and then these gorgeous kind of mulberry papers. Like I said, the bits of sort of trims and fabrics that I've used as well have all been included. So yeah, between the two of them, this has been a great little project to make. I will put Maryam's links down below as well. She does lots of lovely crafty things, so make sure you do go and check her out, because even if she doesn't have these packs available for you to purchase, I'm sure if you request them she might put one together for you. But she also does lots of other lovely things, so yeah, do make sure that you go and check Maryam out as well. I will put her links down below, as I say. Well, thank you so much for doing this craft along with me. I hope it's given you a little bit of inspiration and some ideas of how you can create your own little mini journal using different kits. I've had such fun playing with this passport die and creating this little mini journal. And as I said, the papers from LineDotArrow, as always, are just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, definitely go and check those out. Well, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you check out the links below. You can also find me on other social media as well. Those links will also be in the description box below. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful crafty day. I'll see you later. Bye bye.